How's it going, theme park fans? John here with Cine Park Rangers, the channel where we talk about all things movies and theme parks. And today we're going to be talking about Epic Universe. Epic is set to open May 22nd in just a couple months, so we're getting real close. And with that, we've got some early park previews to talk about. So this is super cool. I'm very excited about this. All right, so this is coming from WDW News Today. We're gonna see here. All right, Epic Universe team member family previews. Let's just get right into it. I'm just gonna read the article for you guys. All right, Universal announced reservations for team member family preview days will be open Wednesday, March 2nd. So at the time of recording, that is tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. The family preview days will be from March 17th through the 25th and the 29th through the 31st. Team members will receive 4 tickets to use for entry to Epic Universe for themselves, up to 3 family members. Oh, okay, sweet. So you can take like a little group with you. Families, consider those closest to you, like a spouse, domestic partner, children, parents, and siblings. Tickets are available on a first-come, first-served basis via the Universal External Ticket Distribution Systems. Team members can reserve one date at a time per reservation session, but can reserve additional dates if they rejoin the virtual queue. Man, that's crazy. All right, team member exclusive previews of Epic Universe were originally scheduled for March 1st through the 7th. Preview dates were later expanded to March 14th, with team members allowed to visit up to 3 times. Universal then updated the previews to allow team members to visit up to 8 times. That's they're going to be well acquainted with this park. These tickets are still available, but will not roll over to team member family preview. Okay. This is the part that I thought was interesting. This is a strict. Well, maybe it shouldn't be interesting, but it is a little bit to me. There is a strict no photo policy during team member previews, including by family members. Epic Universe officially opens on May 22nd. Annual pass previews will be announced later. Yada yada yada. All right, cool. So that's where we're at with all that stuff. With the cast member previews and family member previews, I'm so curious. I mean, the reality is this park is going to be great. Everything that we've seen from it looks amazing. The Dark Universe stuff looks incredible. Like the Monsters coaster, like that whole ride looks really cool. Got to see a little bit. I don't know if you guys have seen this too. I'll try and find it and overlay it while I'm talking. But there's a little clip of that ride. I think it's the werewolf ride, whatever it's called. That's a coaster, but also, and this is just, I've been paying attention, but I haven't been like examining everything under a microscope. This roller coaster also spins, like your whole ride vehicle spins, all of like Guardians of the Galaxy while you're going. So Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, I should specify, I guess, the East Coast ride. So it looks really cool. All the animatronics on that ride look fantastic. All the stuff with Super Nintendo Land looks great. We kind of have a precedent set for that, especially in Japan, with them releasing the Donkey Kong ride that they've got that's going to be at Epic. Also just having released in Japan, I think back in December. I could be wrong about that. But it just recently opened. And then you've got the Mario Kart ride, of course, and they're going to have the little Yoshi sort of, people mover style ride that's going to be really cool. The Celestial Park is going to have some great stuff. The Isle of Berg for How to Train Your Dragon looks incredible. The Toothless, I'm blanking on Toothless's little love interest there, but their babies are gonna like kind of free roam, or at least have like a spot where you can go and look at these insanely good animatronics, guys. I mean, like nuts stuff. Again, it'll be on the screen while I'm talking about it, but just just stuff that we don't typically see on this level from Universal. Things that truly do rival Disney Imagineering with some of their wild animatronics that they put out in the past couple years. I would even put it up against stuff that's over like at Tokyo Disneyland and Disney Sea, like really incredible looking stuff. All that to say, it's going to be really interesting to see what the chatter's like with these previews. Obviously, I'm expecting that they're going to run into X, Y, and Z mild issues here or there. Don't be like don't let that deter you from getting a ticket or anything like that. I think that that's to be expected. Anytime there's something new, you're gonna run into things like that. That comes with the territory, right? But I'm just really curious to see what quote unquote normal people think about this stuff. Like cast members are cast members. They may or may not have bias depending on how they feel about working for Universal Studios and all of that. But their families are probably going to be, relatively unbiased. Like it's a sort of a once in a lifetime chance to get to go in, experience something like this before the general public. So I'll be real curious to see. My gut is that everyone's just going to love it. Like I think that it's going to be really cool. I think the energy is going to be really, really high at the park going for these previews. I think that, I maintain that Disney better do something beyond just like the ride updates and the couple new rides that they've announced over the past year. I think the Villains Land expansion is going to be the most direct answer, but like the Cars refresh is kind of a yawn. Like you can go to Disneyland and see Radiator Springs. Like I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about. There's a lot, it's not like Disney's going to be hurting. I want to be very clear. I don't think that Disney's going to be hurting in the sense that like, they're going to be like shutting down shop or anything like that. I don't think anyone in their right mind thinks that. Disney is a absolute colossal powerhouse. So they're going to be just fine, but it'll be interesting to see like quality levels since Universal is upping their game so exponentially with Epic Universe. Hopefully it just my hope is that it's just going to drive Disney to want to one up them. And then back and forth and so on. Like I would love for this to be a situation where they're really, just trying to outdo each other. And the only people that benefit are each respective company and us, the park goers. It'll be good. I hope we're getting back to maybe like more of a golden age era for both of these parks. I think that Universal's really kind of entering their golden age right now with the expansion of Epic Universe and everything. But I'm going to leave it there. I just thought that this was a really fun announcement. Be on the lookout for other videos as we get like trickle in, updates from people. We won't see any pictures probably. We might see some pictures, guys. These people... Who's gonna really be listening, But I'm sure we'll see some stuff. I might not be able to put it in a video or anything, but as thoughts trickle in, as all of this stuff is sort of funneling through the various Twitterverse and whatever else, it'll be interesting to see. What do you guys think? Are you one of the lucky people that get to go to Epic Universe early? If you are, sound off in the comments. I would love to hear from you. I would love to see what you think about it, if you're allowed to talk about it, all that sort of stuff. But anyways, I'm John. This is City Park Rangers. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Again, we talk about movies and theme parks here, all the fun stuff, all the nerdy stuff, but I'm going to leave it at that. Peace, blessings, have a good day.